Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Doctor. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest, and today we're going to be doing a very math-focused video. So I hope you guys are ready to talk about evasion, because it is a very powerful topic. There's a lot of conversation about evasion meta. There's a lot of conversation about evasion versus luck. And so my goal in this video is to give you different breakpoints on when you should use Shiva, when you should be using your luck plus percentage cards, and what units actually benefit more from luck than they might from an evasion card. So in this video, we're going to answer all of those questions. If you have Engelbert, if you have Ketone, if you want to get Warrior of Light, if you have Ramza, if you have Thancred or Venera or Whisper Agrius, or even Sir O, this video is going to be very important to you because they are on the tier that luck will affect a lot. Now, when we talk about an Esper card affecting luck, we have to take into effect that it only affects the base stats. It does not affect the ability board stats, does not affect the Esper stats. It's only the base stats of the unit. So let's go ahead and take a look at what that looks like. And just to prove that 2.5 luck is equal to 1 evasion, we do have an example here using the artifact card that gives plus 10 luck. It does give a plus 10 flat luck. And in my testing here, you can see that with the results here, we did get plus 4 evasion. So what that means is that 2.5 luck is equivalent to 1 evasion. Now, it's really important here that I do note that when I was doing my testing, I tested on multiple different characters, and there was one situation in which I added this card on a character, and the character was actually Gafgarian attacking Sid, and I had the plus 10 luck card on Sid, and I only saw the evasion raised by 3%. Now, I do just want to throw that out there. There is some conversation about accuracy and dexterity. So there is conversation that some units are affected more by their dexterity, depending on if they're a ranged unit or a physical unit, which could also affect their accuracy. So that's kind of a separate conversation, but I just wanted to make sure to say that that 2.5 luck equals 1 evasion is a rough estimate. In the majority of my testing, I found that to be accurate. There was one exception, and there might be a little bit more exceptions out there. Now, taking a look at all the cards that affect evasion and luck, we of course have Shiva, which at her max level is going to provide evade plus 20. Almost guaranteed, if you have a fully maxed Shiva, she's going to be one of the best cards you can use. However, there are still situations where luck cards do outpace a fully maxed Shiva. And that's specifically relevant with the card Secret Feelings, which is going to be coming out in the next week to week and a half. It's going to be Earth Attack plus 10, luck plus 35% for the party. Remember, 2.5 luck equals 1 evasion. So if you have really high base luck, 35% of your luck added onto that could equal over 20 evasion, potentially, because you would only need to add 50 luck in order to be equivalent to Shiva's 20 evasion. Taking a look at Birth of a New Life, a very relevant card that most of you guys probably have as well. Luck plus 21% for the party. While it's not luck plus 35%, you are going to find times where this card is more useful than Shiva, because I think the majority of the time, if you guys are like me, your Shiva is not going to be fully maxed out at all. Now, of course, since we're talking about luck and evasion, we do have to talk about agility boosting, because 2 agility does equal 1 evasion as well. So, of course, Secret Orders is going to be on here. As an average, I would say most units would have about 60 agility. You're going to see about plus 6 agility from Secret Orders, because it's about 10%. You're going to see about a plus 3 evasion difference when you're using Secret Orders on a character. Cleansing the Mind on here is actually a very unique card, and I think it's going to be a sleeper in the future with the shooting attack resistance, especially with Lucia coming out. I could see us going up against all gun comps, and this card could be very powerful if you're doing an evasion build that might get hit by a gun comp, that might not be able to dodge Frederica's sharp shot. Very powerful to include in your composition, especially if you're doing like a 3 evasion ninja build. Cactar, of course, is going to be on here. Speed plus 12% or agility plus 12%. Very similar to Secret Orders. You're going to see about plus 3, plus 3.5 evasion on average with this card. Now, let's talk a little bit about Shiva, because Shiva does not start off with evasion plus 20. She actually starts off with evasion +8. If you can +1 her, if you can get her 1 star, level 55, her max is evasion +10. If you can get her 2 star, level 70, her evasion is +12. If you can get her 3 star, level 85, her evasion is +14. And it's not until you get her Shiva 4 star max that she gets evasion +20. So if you're looking at the raw evasion, she actually doesn't have a huge amount of evasion difference in her levels, and getting the stars to upgrade your Shiva is really hard. So let's break down what these stats actually look like. If you have a base level Shiva with 8 agility, all it takes is 16 agility. Sorry, if you have a base level Shiva with 8 evasion, all it takes is 16 agility to give a character... Oh, I did my math wrong there. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, hold on. Yes, nope, I'm good. All it takes is 16 agility to give your character +8 evasion. That also means all it takes is 20 luck to give your character +8 evasion. So if you could find any card that could give you 16 agility or 20 luck or some combination of those are going to be better than a Shiva based card. Potentially, as well as you're going down this list, you can see here at the maximum level, luck 50 is what you need to outpace a maxed out Shiva card. And there's a lot of units who can't hit this, but there are some units who get close. And there's a lot of Shivas out there and not very many maxed out Shivas. Even when I'm playing PvP, I very rarely see a maxed out Shiva. That might be changing now that Shiva cards are a possibility from the shops that we encounter, but it's definitely something to watch for and definitely something to think about, because if you're like me and don't have a maxed out Shiva, this video and this breakdown is going to be so important as we go on further in. Now, characters that this is especially relevant to are characters with high base luck. And that's going to be Engelbert, Venera, Whisper, Agrius, Thancred, Keton, Warrior of Light, Ziza, Sir O, Ramza. And believe it or not, there's a lot of SR and even MR units that are higher than that. Or sorry, SSR and MR units that are actually higher than some of these URs. What I just tried to do, though, was I tried to pull out the highest relevant URs that we're using right now so that we could make sure to highlight these as examples for you guys. Now, let's take a look at Secret Feelings, you guys. I do have over here on the left side all of Shiva's stats and the luck percentage required, or the luck required to equal the base stats. So, taking a look, if your character has 100 base luck, if you're using Secret Feelings fully maxed out, you're going to get plus 35 luck. That's going to be equivalent to plus 14 evasion. That means that if you have a maxed out Secret Feelings, compared to a Shiva, it's literally gonna be plus 6 more evasion. Now let's look at the maxed out form. 170 base luck for this card is gonna give plus 23.8 evasion to your characters, which is actually better than Shiva. So while Shiva is rare, Secret Feelings is also a great alternative, and it definitely shows that luck can outpace the Shiva card fantastically. So let's take a look at a couple characters this is relevant to, a couple characters we talked about. Venera actually has over 170 base luck. Keton has 157 base luck. Thancred has 164 base luck. And Ramza has 147 base luck. So almost no matter what, these characters are going to benefit more from a luck plus card than from the Shiva card. Now, of course, Secret Feelings is going to be almost as hard as Shiva to fully max out, you guys. So let's take a look at some other luck-based cards and compare them to Shiva, because I think that's going to be just a little bit more realistic. Let's take a look at Birth of the New Life. So this card maxed out is going to be luck plus 21%, which is still reasonably powerful. And you can see at its highest level here, 170 base luck is going to be plus 15.88 evasion. And you're probably thinking, yeah, but that's not better than Shiva. You're absolutely right, it's not better than Shiva, but it's better than everything except a maxed out Shiva card, you guys. And of course, there's different tiers of it, but even at its base level, if you're working with a character with 100 luck, that's going to be plus 8.4 evasion, which is going to be higher than a base level Shiva. If you're working with a character with around 140 base luck, which I would say like medium average for competent UR and MR characters, that's still going to be plus 12.16 evasion, which is still more powerful than a 2-star level 70 Shiva, and almost as powerful as a 3-star level 85 Shiva. So this is the type of stuff you have to think about when you're building up your evasion, because that might be better. It also gives max HP plus 8%, and the HP plus 461 is going to be fantastic. Yes, Shiva has some good stats. It's not going to be as good as HP plus 8% and HP plus 461. So Birth of a New Life, completely viable, very easily accessible, and in many cases, much better than Shiva. So this is kind of where you really need to think about how you're going to be utilizing Shiva and how you're going to be utilizing your luck card. And of course, people out there are going to be like, well, doctor, why don't you just use both cards? Well, when you're thinking about a PvP comp, when you're thinking about a 3 evasion team, I like to think about balance. Yes, of course, for maximum evasion, you would use both cards. But in reality, you should probably be using Vow of Love, for example. You'll probably be wanting to use a slash attack card as well. Maybe get that damage in, get a Moraga in there as well. So it's all about balance, and it's about balancing those stats, balancing your team. You know, you're going to want that defensive card as well, because Frederica's going to have Sharp Shot. You're going to want to survive. So there's a lot of things here to think about with the evasion meta and building your team. Now, let's look at another card, you guys. Oh, we're going back. We don't want to go back. Let's take a look at Cleansing the Mind. And this is the card I think is going to be really sleeper powerful. Party effect, shooting attack resistance plus 15. Luck plus 15%. Now, the luck plus 15% is not as powerful as the Shiva card in many situations. You can see you really need cards with 140 base luck in order for it to be more effective than the Shiva card. However, even if you're putting it on a unit with 170 base luck, it does give plus 10.2 evasion, which is still better than a 1-star level 55 Shiva. So these are the types of things to think about, you guys, how these units are going to benefit, how you're going to set the cards on your characters to maximize out your stats, make yourself more defensive. This might be a completely viable card if you're going a triple ninja build and you want to make sure you can survive Sharp Shot. Shooting attack resistance plus 15 while giving your character plus 15% luck, in addition to maybe popping the Shiva and the Birth of New Life card. You could be looking at a character with plus 30% luck, 15% shooting resistance, and whatever the evasion is from Shiva. So I see this card as being very supportive in nature. I see it as being a potential card you could use, another weapon in your toolkit if you are going to be pursuing an evasion build on any level. Finally, you guys, I do have the luck cards I would not recommend. Long Awaited Holiday probably does have a niche place. The luck plus 11% for party buff isn't good, but that dex plus 20% for the specific unit is good. Again, I think you're probably going to be better off with more of a different card or some type of accuracy card if you're really going after that dex. Behemoth, you guys, we definitely would not use. Agility plus 5% is nice. Piercing attack resistance is nice, but you're never going to get as much agility, much evasion from agility as you are from luck, because agility is so much lower than any character's base luck. So something to think about there. Agility is just never going to affect you nearly as much. And of course, we have the normal card over here with the luck plus 10, attack plus 5%. It is very effective for testing. That is how I tested my luck results and posted those results in this video. So definitely worthwhile to check that out. If you guys didn't know as well, I did make a spreadsheet for you guys of all the base luck stats that every character has and who's the highest, and some of them are coming out from JP, so I did include them on the list. I am actively editing and adjusting that list. It is posted on Reddit and it is posted down in my description. So if you want to know what your character's base luck is, if you want to see where they rank, or maybe you want to adjust your evasion comp just a little bit, you want to put in a high base luck unit, make sure you check out that spreadsheet and really figure out what your best team is going to be. All right, you guys, we are approaching the end of the video. Thank you much for your support. Remember, if you are going to be buying Amazon coins, please do use my affiliate link. It does help me out, and it does get you, if you're going to be buying Visior anyway, it is an easy way to support me and this channel. Make sure you leave a comment down in the comment section. Make sure you join our Discord and hang out. Thank you so much for all the support, you guys. I hope to see you guys on my 24-hour stream later today, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening.